In this video, we will see how to install a Jet's whirlpool bath with its taps. Here are the main steps. Here is a list of the tools and materials you will need, which may vary depending on your installation. Wear protective gloves. Locate the drain. It must be less than 80 centimeters from the drain plug. Plan for the water supply, copper or multilayer, near the location of the faucet. It is advisable to hire a qualified professional to prepare the drain and water supply. The whirlpool bathtub must be supplied via a waterproof junction box. The circuit must be protected by a 30 mA residual current device. We recommend that you call in a qualified professional to check that your installation complies with regulations before installing the bathtub. Remove the screw covers and fixing screws from the apron. Remove the apron by tilting it and pulling it out. Do the same to remove the front apron. Position the bathtub in its location. Check the level on each side. It must be perfectly horizontal. If the bathtub is not level, you will need to adjust the height of the feet. Unscrew the nut on the foot to be adjusted. Then adjust the height of the foot, checking the level of the bathtub. Once the height has been adjusted, screw the nut back on. Repeat this process with the other feet until the bathtub is level. Leave a 1 cm gap between the floor and the bottom of the apron. Insert the seal between the thread and the siphon nut. Check that the hose is tight to the siphon. Screw the siphon to the thread of the bathtub drain. Place a basin at the end of the hose and pour a bucket of water into the bathtub. Check that there are no leaks around the drain at the joints. Install the spout in its place on the bathtub surround. Slide the seal, washer, and locking washer onto the spout thread. Screw into place. Connect the spout hose. This hose will connect to the diverter. Pass the shower hose through the deck. Place the ring on the hose. Insert the ring into the hole so that it is flush with the surface of the plate. Position the gasket in the thread of the shower head. Screw the shower head in place. Place a seal on the other end of the shower hose. Screw the hose onto the diverter. The water inlet hoses are already fitted with seals. Fit a foam seal to the parts of the panel that come into contact with the wall. Stick the seal 5 mm from the edge. This will cushion any movement of the bathtub against the wall. Check that there are seals in the water inlet hoses. Screw the female hose connectors onto the male water inlet connectors. The connection is the same for a multi-layer system. On the drain side, place a multi-material connector suitable for its diameter. Tighten the clamp securely. Insert the hose and tighten it using the screw clamp. Depending on the characteristics of your installation, you can also connect the drain by gluing. Sand and dust the parts to be glued. Identify the direction of bonding and apply PVC glue to the drain pipe and inside the sleeve. Insert the sleeve onto the drain pipe. Allow to dry for the time specified by the manufacturer. Apply sanitary sealant to the part of the hose to be inserted into the sleeve. Insert the hose into the sleeve. Before filling with water, allow the adhesive to dry for the time specified by the manufacturer. Turn off the main power supply. Test the circuit with a voltmeter before doing anything else. The power cable can be connected to another cable coming out of the wall directly into the junction box, or from a cable outlet located more than 60 centimeters from the bathtub. The following advice is for guidance only. Call a qualified electrician to carry out the electrical installation. Remove the cover from the box. Drill a hole for the cable with the wires stripped. Connect the wires using terminal blocks, matching the colors, phase, earth, and neutral. Once the connections have been made, replace the cover. Once the connections have been made, replace the bathtub against the wall. Install the panel by tilting it and inserting it in this way. Screw the screws into the mounting brackets and fit the screw covers. Stick masking tape on both sides of the joint on the bathtub surround and on the wall. Cut the nozzle at an angle. Install the sealant cartridge in the gun. Apply a bead of sealant to the joint. Work evenly to ensure a consistent thickness. If possible, apply the silicone sealant with the bathtub filled with water. Smooth using a special joint smoother if possible. Remove the masking tape. Allow the sealant to dry for the time specified by the manufacturer before filling the tub with water. Check out our other video tutorials on installing your bathtub.